What's up, everybody? KG here, coming at you with an exciting live stream this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world. Welcome to the show. I'm maxed out in internet money gear. Got the alien on the sweater, got the internet money bandana behind me, got the beanie on because it's a little cold where I'm at. And I am excited and motivated to give everybody the updates this evening. Now, the only disappointment I have is that this beanie is not an internet money beanie. But hey, clothing creators out there, we're looking for an internet money beanie, and I will wear it all the time. So anyone out there is inspired to do that, I'm inspired to wear it. Let's say what's up to chat. ARJ or AR Crypto J, good to see you. Locato, greetings, Earthling. Greetings. Brissology, what's up, brother? Alien Poop, good to see you. Degen Dougie, Skippy, got Easter eggs tonight, boys. Tony Montana, and J. Kurt Doyer. Business opportunity. Hey, you got your first sell right here. Bob Lowe, always with that LFG. Appreciate you. We're streaming on 3 platforms tonight. We're on the Internet Money YouTube, the Brother KDG YouTube, and the Internet Money Twitter. We're trying to get this seen anywhere and everywhere. We've got some exciting news tonight. Crypto Millionaires with Corey Geary. Sounds like I want to be there. What's up, Corey? Thank you for always being supportive of myself, of Internet Money, of everything that is good and wholesome in the world. Scott Dennis, good to see you. And disclosure, tonight is a community stream. It is an AMA. I know a lot of people don't really like to jump on YouTube and show their face, but you don't have to do that. But if you would like to jump on the stream, even if you want to just put your avatar out there, we are taking any and all questions in this AMA style. If you're not too comfortable jumping on YouTube, we do have our Telegram AMA coming up, as well as our Twitter AMA coming up. So if you're joining tonight and you're nervous to ask questions on YouTube, please join one of those platforms. But also, if you join tonight, don't be afraid to join those platforms, because we are literally in the final stages of a huge milestone for the InternetMoney.io project. And so every update we have is going to have new information, because things are evolving rapidly every single day. So if you join one, there's still value to join them all. Hello, Hakar Inturi. I always see you on Twitter. Thanks for always spreading the good word about internet money. Sandy Beach, good to see you. Ramon, good to see you. Thailand, good to see you. And I'm about to jump right into that news. Stand by with me for 1 second. Yeah, wow, we got a lot of people joining in. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in, whether you're on Brother KDG's Twitter, on Internet Money Twitter, or on Internet Money YouTube. Thanks for joining in. And actually, Don Montoya will be joining us. He was having some technical difficulties with his camera. So if he can't get his camera working, he's just going to join in on YouTube as an avatar. But he will join us here shortly. Is that a blanket or a seat cover? No, this is actually, it's my wife's. And women's bathing suits, you kind of wear it around your waist when you're on the beach. But man, I just thought it looked so dang cool on the back of the chair. So I tied it back there. Peppy, good to see you. All right, let's jump right into this. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and start it off with the first update. Let's do some maintenance and some, cleaning, and I'm gonna make everybody wait with a little bit of anticipation tonight, but just to do some maintenance. If you are on iOS and you are a test flight user, you need to get off of test flight. Any day now, we're going to shut down the test flight for public use and public download. So as long as you have your seed phrase and your private keys stored, you're fine. And actually, we tested this on test flight, and it appears that you will have the last test flight version still available to you on your iOS device, but you will not get future updates. So we want to isolate the coverage that we have, because we're troubleshooting on iOS and the production app that you can download from the iOS App Store. So if you're on iOS and you are using the test flight, please, please, please transition and shift over to the official app download. Save your private keys, save your seed phrase, whatever way you're doing it, and delete the test flight version, reinstall the public iOS version, and you'll be good to go. Oh, and I see Don Montoya has joined us. Don, are you there, sir? And he left. Don. All right. If anybody, and because there's a little delay on YouTube to the comments, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them, and I will circle right back and answer any and all questions. And if it's not relevant to the topic, that's okay. Drop it anyways. I'm going to star them here and circle back to any and all questions. What's up, Hex Fetty? What's up, Alcemac? Good to see you, boys. All right. Another exciting update in the house cleaning is we have just pushed a big update to Android, iOS, and Chrome. On Android and iOS, it is version 122, and on Chrome, it is version 101. And that update represents about 3 to 4 weeks of enhancements and new features, and it put us in a really big and good position to slingshot us into the V1 or official release, which we will talk about a little more tonight. Don's back. Don, are you there? Hello? I don't hear you, sir. Shoot me a text. Now, what was really cool and frustrating simultaneously was this new update on Android and Chrome got accepted relatively quickly, but we entered into another fight with iOS. Now, iOS does some gatekeeping, which is unfortunate, but it separates the Internet Money Wallet for when we do get accepted, because other apps are going to be subject to the same gatekeeping that we worked so hard to overcome. So when we say that Internet Money Wallet is on Android, iOS, and Chrome, that's actually a really big statement, because not all crypto wallets are going to be able to achieve that. So this last update, we updated all the branding on the app stores, which if you have not seen it, it is so cool. Go check out the app stores. Go check out the new branding. Internet Money definitely took a step in a positive direction when it comes to branding. It flagged iOS because we talked about the DEX aggregator, the best place to swap on PulseChain, which we'll talk about a little more tonight. And it put a flag. And so we had to go back into this battle with iOS. And that took about 3 weeks to overcome. We had to reactivate our legal opinion. We had to get really detailed about the things we leverage in the app. And we had to go and educate Apple. And it was great this time, actually, because it seemed like the reviewer of this version actually wanted to get educated. It wasn't somebody that was just trying to shut us down. So we overcame that again, And that put us in a really good position and was a really, really big win for internet money because crypto wallets are having an impossible time with iOS. So if you're an internet money user, the fact that we're on iOS, we're not hiding any of our features. They know exactly what we're doing. So at this moment in time, we have zero fear of shutdown by Apple. We're fully confident in our position with Apple. The huge win for everybody in the internet money community. Sasquatch, good to see you. Brissology, it does work so much better. I completely agree. Good stuff, even though I'm not an iOS user. Yes, it is good stuff, even though you're not an iOS user, because this is great if you're a time holder, an IM holder, a future holder, or if you're just somebody who's vested in seeing the success of internet money. Every win with every app store is a win for every user. DJ Dougie, the update it depends. If you are somebody that has their app store settings set to automatically update your app, it will happen automatically. Some people have to go in and manually update, so that's completely contingent upon your app store settings. Will the final audits be done when V1 launches? We will dive a little deeper in that tonight, but the short answer is yes, and I'll dive back into that here in just a little bit. John Blah, how to use Trezor with IM Wallet. Very simple. Actually, I got a tutorial coming up soon about that. And basically, once you set up the wallet, you just click Add Account, you click Connect Hardware Wallet, and then you'll see the Trezor option right there. It's very simple. Paul, progress. Good to see you. Shout out. Mintra, this guy's a legend right here. Paul, good to see you. Message from Don. Hey, all. Having some issues with my internet connection, but don't worry, folks. KG has this under control. Don, if you can get that sorted out, we'd love to have you on stream. So, but at least we'll have you in the comments. And you are correct, Alien Poop. PulseChain users do benefit from all of this because we are the only wallet in existence. Clip this. That is a statement of fact. We are the only wallet in existence, internetmoney.io, that has PulseChain as its native blockchain, its central focused blockchain on the world's 3 largest app stores. We're the only wallet in existence. No other product on the face of the earth can say that right now at this time. So when internet money gets a win with Apple and we get listed and don't have to hide anything, when somebody downloads the wallet, whether they're in Ethereum, Binance, Polygon, Arbitrum, Gnosis, I don't care. Whatever user you are introduced to PulseChain. So to the PulseChain community, internetmoney.io. All right, let's jump into the next update. Our buy and burn DApp. For those of you who are not familiar with the buy and burn DApp for internet money, I'm going to share screen here. This little DApp right here is actually what makes time and internet money deflationary. I'm not going to go too far into the details of the buy and burn tonight, but we remodeled the buy and burn DApp and the new design is released there. It's very cool. It's got some cool animations. You can see these little alien guys got their ray guns down here. They're ready to burn some time, ready to burn some IM. And actually, a statement that a lot of people don't know is if you're swapping on PulseChain, every swap in the Internet Money wallet that's done in the Internet Money wallet buys and burns time, IM, and Hex. So for Hex users, Hex, my fellow Hexicans, every swap in the Internet Money wallet buys and burns Hex. Check it out. It actually, and Pepe on PulseChain, it actually does this on Ethereum as well. And it does this through our token time. So, and this is really bullish for time holders because as time gets bought and burned, not only is it green candles on the time chart, but your portion of the wallet revenue is increasing passively. And we are the best place to swap on PulseChain, which is actually a good transition for me to get into right now. So the Internet Money Wallet in this new update that we just released is we now support, alongside PulseX V1 and PulseX V2, we support Pateus, 9mm, 9-inch, Fux, and the forked version of Uniswap V3, Sushi Swap, Pancake Swap, and Shiba Swap, and Uniswap V2. So the Internet Money Wallet on PulseChain supports 11 dexes and Pateus, the dex aggregator. And what it does is when you swap from token A to token B, it quotes all of the dexes simultaneously and shows you the recommended option right on top. And the recommended option is solely based on which source gives you the most tokens for your trade. So it is a statement of fact that the Internet Money Wallet is the best place to swap on PulseChain because it compares all liquidity sources and tells you which one is going to give you the best trade simultaneously. Now, somebody might say, well, I'll just go directly to the DEX. Well, my answer to you on that is which DEX? So let's say you want to swap from Pulse to PulseX. Well, are you going to go to PulseX V1, PulseX V2, Pateus, Fux, 9-inch, 9mm, forked Uni V2? What DEX are you going to go to? And then let's say you're the person that is going to go to every single DEX, all 11 of them that we support, and you're going to quote the same trade on each one. By the time you get back to the first DEX, the trade is almost certainly have already going to have changed. These markets are fluid. They're moving in a state of constant flux. So the only way to guarantee that you're getting the best trade at any time is to compare them all simultaneously in a single quote. And the Internet Money Wallet is the only place on PulseChain that does this. No other protocol can say they are the best place to swap on PulseChain because they do not compare and contrast every single liquidity source. Now, when 9mm V3 launches, we're going to support that as well. We have, I think it's Omnis or Ominous by Tetra. We're in talks with Stu, the founder there as well, to support that DEX aggregator. So as all these DEXs and all these aggregators go online, the Internet Money Wallet is going to support that, and it's going to continue to keep the tag, we are the best place to swap on PulseChain. Now, we have this DEX aggregation technology on Ethereum, Binance, and coming soon to Polygon as well. We can't quite put the tag that we search every liquidity source there yet because it's a much bigger pond, but we're working to be more optimized there as well. BK, yes, we do have a DEX aggregator for the ETH side, and currently on ETH, we support Balancer V2, Uniswap V2, Uniswap V3, Shiba Swap, Pancake Swap, and Sushi Swap. So 6 DEXs on Ethereum. On Binance, we support Uniswap V3, Pancake Swap, Sushi Swap, and Buy Swap. And then on Polygon, we're going to support Uniswap V3, Balancer V2, Quick Swap, Sushi Swap. That was a lot. So if you need a replay on that, that's fine. But TLDR, internetmoney.io, best place to swap on PulseChain. An amazing place to swap on Ethereum, Binance, and soon to be Polygon. Can I disconnect my keys? For example, my Trezor? Yes, sir. All you have to do on the main wallet screen is click remove account, remove account, and then you can remove the accounts. Now, if you've connected your Trezor or your Ledger to the Internet Money Wallet on our Chrome extension, your keys are never actually imported into the wallet. So even if you don't remove your account, it's fine. Your keys are never known by the Internet Money Wallet, and it actually kind of acts as a watch-only front end because you'll see if you try to send or swap your tokens, you're just going to get an error that you need to connect your Trezor. So if you want to remove it, you can, but you don't have to, and your keys are still protected. I sent everything from MetaMask to Internet Money when they said they can freeze your crypto if you owe the IRS. Good move. Paul says, such a huge benefit for the community. Thank you to the team for all the hard work. Likewise to you, Paul. Appreciate the kind words. Need a weekly burn chart for IM. Bin screen showing on Deck Screener from day one if anyone wants to build it. Oh, yeah, that's actually some stats we want to get into, is turning this stuff into charts. But for now, you can see all the raw data here, which is going to lead me into my next update here, which is thus. One moment. So we have also been working in the background to have a stats page on for some wallet stats and for some time stats. And over time, this stats page is going to continue to get built out and more robust. But for now, I have the design to show you, and the stats page, at least the version 1 of the stats page, is going to be done here fairly quickly. We pretty much have all of the stats aggregating in the back, and the design is practically finished. So what you're going to see is on our statistics page, you're going to see at the top the total downloads, and then the downloads per platform. This page is going to get really cool for you stats nerds. But for now, the question we get most often is, what are your downloads, and what are the dividends, and what are the swap volumes? So that's what we focused on first, and we'll continue to build that out. All right, I'm getting a lot of questions. So I'm going to star these, but I want to continue on the updates, and then I'm going to get back to some of these questions. Okay. Also, on our buy and burn, our buy and burn dApp is officially open source. So if you head to our GitLab, which is gitlab.com/internetmoneyio, you will see that our buy and burn dApp is completely open source, which is great for security, for individuals to not have to trust us, but to be able to verify the code for themselves. And as well, for you developers out there, if you have dApps or your own projects, the buy and burn dApp you can show to these teams, and it will give them a great example on how to integrate the Internet Money wallet natively. Because if you go to our app.internetmoney.io, you will see that Internet Money is its own option, like people are used to seeing with MetaMask. So development teams, we've open sourced our buy and burn dApp for you to better integrate with us. If you have any questions, please join our Telegram community and we can help with that. But also for the end user, that is just a great statement for you that the dApp is open source. And one Easter egg I wanted to drop this evening is that you can expect an ethos of open source coming from Internet Money in the very near future. I'm not going to say more about that tonight, but there's an Easter egg for you. We like open source a lot. So I'll let everybody have fun with that one. Now, I think the two biggest updates that everybody probably tuned in for this evening is when V1, KG. When are we going to get out of beta, KG? It's all anybody wants to know these days. And I'm being silly because it is a very important thing. And you deserve to know. Everybody who has been with us since the beginning have been the most patient group of people I've ever interacted with. And you have nothing but our appreciation and thanks for your patience. So let me give a little bit of backstory. Another really cool thing is today is the 1-year anniversary of when Internet Money Wallet launched its beta. Isn't that pretty cool? We have been a live operating product on Android, iOS, and Chrome for a full year today. Now, one thing that you can never change or rather, you can never expedite in this process of software development is time in the market. You can't launch a product and skip time. So we have done a year in the open market on 3 platforms on a multitude, an incalculable number of devices with thousands of users around the world. We can't stress enough how important this next statement is. This is what battle testing means in real life. It means a multitude of platforms, a multitude of devices, a multitude of users, and a multitude of locations. And we have accomplished that in a growing manner for a year. Like Brissology just said, 100% uptime. So far to this day, we have no exploits, no hacks, nothing has been, we've been proven safe for this last year. Now, in crypto, anything can happen. That's why you need to take the next levels of your security practices seriously, such as getting a hardware wallet, such as learning the benefits of multi-signature technology. There are things you can do, and you should do those things, because if you connect to a malicious dApp, well, we can't save you from that. But congratulations to everybody who's been around the journey for a year. We're feeling really good about that. And that is an important statement, because when people ask, oh, why is internet money better than insert wallet X here? Well, we have time. Sure, MetaMask has more time than us, but we have more time than other wallets. We have been battle tested for a year in beta with thousands of users. That is such an important and powerful statement. We already have 1 security audit. Very soon, we're going to say we're twice security audited. And going back to that Easter egg, we really like open source. So these are going to be a lot of benefits that you, as the end user and somebody who's talking about the benefits of internet money, is going to be able to say it's battle tested and security focused. And all the things we've ever said about it, like we collect no data, because we collect no data, you're not going to have to trust us. You're going to be able to verify these things for yourself. And that right there, my friends, is one of the first 3 and one of the most 3 important rules of crypto. Number 1, not your keys, not your coins. Number 2, never FOMO, in or out. And number 3, trust, but verify. If you're ever in a position where you have to, where your justification is why, the only justification of why you do something in crypto is, well, I trust them, you got to go back. Because the whole point of crypto is to remove as many layers of trust as possible. And we appreciate everybody who's put their trust in us. But we want to continue to do things and take steps for you to not have to do that. So happy birthday, Internet Money. 1 year, wallet live on the market today. And actually, coming up in 3 days, we're going to be 2 years. 2-year anniversary of being live, a live product, because we actually launched our first token, Internet Money, on Binance Smart Chain November 30th of 2021. So we've been on the market. Our project in some way has been live for 2 years, but the wallet itself is 1 year. Woo! Woo! Happy birthdays. Yay! And I'll make a post later, so please, everybody share that. See, Brissoli says, want to hear another cool thing? My investment in time tokens are one of my only coins that is in the green instead of red. Time is actually a really nice chart. It really is. And I want to look at that here in a minute. But I don't want to keep everybody waiting any longer. I've done the house cleaning for the last 30 minutes. I want to get to the meat and potatoes. And again, if you're watching and you want to join the stream, let me know. I'll send you a link. You can ask any and all questions. And yeah, we'll talk about anything. Here is the plan for V1, getting out of beta. right? We've been building up to this point. We have an official date for our second security audit, and that date is December the 6th. So 10 days from now, we will submit for our second security audit. You can read and verify the first audit, internetmoney.io/audits. So let's talk about what this means. The audit, the second audit, has been the blocker for us going to version 1. And the reason that we've not done the audit yet is because one very important thing that people need to understand about audits is if the code is changed at all, and you could argue there's a degree to this, but if the code is changed at all, it is effectively a different code base. And so when people say, oh, for example, it's forked code, it doesn't need an audit. That's not necessarily true, because human beings, whenever they touch code, anything can happen. In software, one little change can cause a bug that it seems completely unrelated. So we have wanted to get to a point where our MVP was clear, smooth, and strong and consistent, version 1, before we submit it for security audit. And we are basically at that point. We will be at that point by December the 6th. So December the 6th, we will submit for security audit. And that is, a few days to a week-ish process, maybe a little more. The security audit firm, which in this case is Certic, will come back with any changes or suggestions for us, which if you've ever bought or sold a home, it's like a home inspector. They're always going to find something because they're literally hired to find something. So they're going to give us their feedback. We're going to implement the enhancements or changes that they recommend. If we agree, we may argue some of them. And then we'll submit that back to them. And then when they give the green check, that's it. That build is going to be live in production, ready for download, version 1, twice security audited, all that good stuff. I'm going to drink a little water. Stand by. Thank you for standing by. So for those who have been waiting for this V1 official release, because V1 doesn't necessarily encompass what it really is. Again, on iOS and Android, it's version 122, and on Chrome, it's version 101. So version 1 isn't really accurate. It's just the first version out of beta. So official release, non-beta release is more accurate than saying V1. But even still, it's looking highly, highly likely and probable that by the end of December, by the end of 2023, we are going to have our V1 release live in production. There are a couple things that can hold that back. One being the security audit firm takes longer than we anticipate. Number 2, the changes or enhancements that they ask us to do take longer than we anticipate. And 3, if we submit to the app stores, and like this last time we submitted to Apple, it took 3 weeks for them to accept it. So there are, 3 factors really out of our control, but we don't anticipate that. We anticipate realistically launching by the end of this year, the V1 release. So again, thank you for everyone's patience on that. And if I could go back in time, I wouldn't change it, because saying that we were battle tested a year in beta, you cannot replicate that except by being battle tested for a year in beta. So even though it was, agonizing wait for some people, it will pay dividends in the future. That's our whole thing. Dividends. We like dividends around here, and time. We like time and dividends around here. Website is sick. Can't rush greatness. I agree. All right. Let's get into the last update that I have for this evening. anybody has any questions, please drop them in the chat. I got a few starred here that I'm going to circle back to. If you'd like to join, drop a comment here. I'll make sure to get you the Oh, sorry, someone read it. I'll make sure to get you the StreamYard link. Scott Dennis says, how is V1 going to make KG happy? V1 is going to make KG extremely happy, right? Because we do our best to give updates and stuff to the public and do live streams and do Twitter spaces and all these things. And we do our very best to stay as communicative and active as possible. But Don, myself, the rest of the Internet Money team, we're husbands and fathers, and we have hobbies, and we're real people, right? So most of our not only professional time, but our hobby time and our fun time goes into this. It's not uncommon that Don, myself, or the rest of the team will put in a 15 to 18-hour day. That is not uncommon. Software is so alive. It doesn't sleep. Software is a 24/7, 365, ADHD, hyperactive, obsessive compulsive entity. Okay. It does not sleep. And so we do our best to treat it well. I know it sounds funny, but if you're in software development, you get exactly what I'm talking about. And so much goes on that the days just fly by, and we can't always be as engaged with the community as we want to be. And so getting to V1, it basically slims down the moving parts for a little bit. And it's going to give us more time to do the things like create tutorials, engage with the community, provide that customer support, spread the word about Internet Money, be there to coach and engage the community about how to market this thing as individuals, because it's not just going to be me and Don marketing it. Every single person has to market it in their own way in order for this to be successful. That's what we need and really want to focus our time doing for a little while. And that doesn't mean we're going to stop development. It just means that we can shift some of the balance back to, hey, now we can talk about it more. And so that makes me really happy, because 2 years of our hard work has gone into building this thing, and I am excited to scream it from the rooftops. Thank you, B Cheesy. Appreciate you. Last update time. Let's get it. All right. So we have a new token launching. It's not a new token. It's time, but it's time on a new network. If you are not familiar with our time token, here is the quick TLDR, the summary. In the Internet Money wallet, when a swap occurs, the best place to swap on PulseChain, an incredible place to swap on Ethereum, Binance, and soon Polygon, a fee is charged. That fee is paid in the form of a blockchain's native coin. So in the case of PulseChain, that fee is paid in the form of Pulse. 100% of that Pulse is distributed to the holders of our token time. So if you hold time, you earn passive income in Pulse, ETH, BNB, depending on what chain you hold time on. There's no staking of time. There's no locking of time. There's no delegating of time. Time remains liquid 100% of the time. And your portion of the time holdings is your portion of the wallet's revenue for that chain. So if you hold 1% of time on PulseChain, you earn 1% of the wallet's revenue on PulseChain. We have a second token called Future, and Future exists only on Ethereum. It's the only place you can buy Future. It's the only place that Future exists. If you hold Future, you are going to get an airdrop of time on Polygon. We are launching our swap, our DEX aggregator in-app on Polygon, and time on Polygon. So you'll be able to hold time and earn Matic. Future is also cool because you get airdrops as we launch on new EVM chains. So if you hold Future now, you're going to get an airdrop of time on Polygon. Let's say we launch time on Avalanche or Gnosis Chain or X1 or whatever it is you're into, you're going to get an airdrop of time on that chain too. So future itself represents future time on future chains, right? So if you want to get that upcoming airdrop, you can head to internetmoney.io/future and get that contract address. Or you could go to, or you can download the wallet. Ethereum's preloaded, Future is preloaded, and you could swap right in app and buy Future as well, which is a much easier experience than going and connecting to DEXs if you are a newer crypto user. And you can guarantee that you're going to get a better rate than going to the DEX individually. So let me go ahead and share screen. Head over to internetmoney.io/future. You can get that contract address, or you can scroll down and download the wallet and buy there. And here's a quick 1-2 of Future if you want to read and reiterate. Somebody said time is on PulseChain. Yes. So if I head over to tokens, time is on PulseChain, Ethereum, and Binance, and will soon be on Polygon. And you can learn more about time here as well. So to reiterate, if you would like to get an upcoming airdrop of of time on Polygon, head over to internetmoney.io/future, get yourself that contract address or swap for it right within the Internet Money wallet. And I highly recommend, if you do the swap, do it on Uniswap v3 because there is much thicker liquidity there. And so you're typically getting a better rate, even though sometimes it'll show that Uniswap v2 is giving you more tokens. It's that there's thicker liquidity on Uniswap v3. And this is actually something you need to look out for other tokens. If you know that one pool is a thicker pool, then you want to go to that DEX, even if it looks like, hey, this one's going to give me more tokens, because you're going to incur less slippage. I want to see an alien flossing GIF when it hits you. All right, I'll talk to the artist. All right, so if that's clear, we got that airdrop coming, which means that you will also be able to do in-app swaps. Now, when is the deadline? No, the snapshot has not occurred. If you're not familiar with snapshots, it just means that we have not taken a picture, for all intents and purposes, for the addresses holding Future that will become the addresses to receive time. That has not occurred yet. And we will launch time on Polygon sometime between right now and December the 2nd. So that is your deadline. Between now and December the 2nd, the snapshot can occur at any moment. It has not occurred yet. And we will make an announcement when it does occur. So make sure to check our Twitter. If you don't see a tweet that says time on Polygon is here, the snapshot has not occurred. Okay. And it will occur, and the airdrop will happen sometime on or before December the 2nd. And that will also include in-app swapping on Polygon and Android, iOS, and Chrome, and an airdrop of time on Polygon. No, the Future logo is not an alien. It is the time logo, but gray. The alien is kind of our here. So this right here is the Future logo. The alien is kind of our mascot, so to speak. We've actually had some talks about like making the alien head the app logo, but those are distant talks right now. So if I hold time on PulseChain, I only get a percentage of Pulse fees, but not ETH or BNB. Correct. Depending on which chain you hold time on is what chain you get those fees. So if you hold on PulseChain, Pulse, Ethereum, ETH, Binance Smart Chain, BNB, Polygon, Matic. And that way you can diversify your position and decide which chain you think is more revenue bearing, or speculative which chain you think is going to be more revenue bearing. So that is for you as the investor to make. And to be clear, there is no sacrifice happening for this token. It is simply the future token already exists, and we're just going to launch time and airdrop it to the holders of future. So no sacrifice. And if you don't want to buy future and get the free airdrop, then you could just buy time on Polygon on the open market when it's there if you'd rather play that way too. But buying it on future ensures that you're the first set of people to get it, and 100% of the time supply gets airdropped to future holders. So there is 2 billion future all in existence currently. There will be 2 billion time on Polygon, and it's a 1-to-1 airdrop. So it's not like you're getting some small portion of all the tokens. You're getting a direct 1-to-1 airdrop. Let's go ahead and circle back to some of these questions. Yeah, will the final audits be done when the V1 launches? Yes. When you say update, is there an update option button on the wallet like Trezor Wallet does? I started using the wallet 4 months ago. Beta still, thanks. Again, that depends on your settings. So if you're a Chrome user, which it sounds like you are, then you have to either set automatic updates for your Chrome extensions or manual updates for your Chrome extensions. If you have automatic updates set, it's just going to update every single time that there's a new update. When V1 comes out, it's not going to be a delete and reinstall or anything like that. It's just going to simultaneously, it's just going to be the new version of the app is now going to be the security audited official release version. So nothing from a user standpoint, there's nothing crazy that you have to do. KG, where can we see a chart for Pateus? If you mean the token, I guess Dex Screener. If you mean within the wallet, if you just swap from one token to another, you'll see Pateus as one of the options that you can swap on. About how many transactions happen on Polygon IM currently? So, Scott, this is not a question we're able to answer for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, we don't track data. So if a user is sending and receiving tokens on Polygon, there's no way that we could possibly know that those transactions are happening from the Internet Money wallet. It's impossible for us to know. As far as, number 2 is we don't currently have swapping on Polygon yet. That will be here by December the 2nd. So once that occurs, the Internet Money swap router will be on chain, and we'll be able to see how many swaps are happening through that. And now we can't necessarily prove they're coming from the Internet Money wallet, but we can safely assume that if somebody's using the Internet Money swap router, they came from the Internet Money wallet, and then we'll be able to answer that question a little more accurately probably. But right now, it's not one that is technically possible to answer. Do Chrome extension and the Android app sync? Kind of. So one thing that I've actually learned that a lot of people don't know about wallets, and that's okay. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm just saying in general, is that it's not, I can only use one wallet or another wallet. You can use as many wallets as you want simultaneously. Wallets are just windows into the soul of the blockchain. Now, in this example, if I have my private keys or my seed phrase and I'm using the Internet Money wallet on the Chrome extension, if I import those private keys or that seed phrase into the Internet Money wallet on Android, you will see both accounts live simultaneously. So if I send tokens on the Chrome extension, next time my Android wallet refreshes, that balance is going to reflect on my Android wallet. The only things that you're not, like certain things you won't see in tandem is, let's say I add a custom network on my Chrome extension. You're not going to see that custom network propagate on Android. Those things are separate. But as far as token balances, portfolio balances, and pricing, yes, those things are in sync, so to speak. VX1 when launch, I'm going to send you back about 20 minutes ago. We deep dove into that, but the summary is we are submitting for the V1 security audit on December the 6th for the wallet, which that will launch shortly thereafter. And for time and swapping on Polygon, either on or before December 2nd. So if you want to get that airdrop, get acting fast. It's airdrop season on PulseChain. Yep. We love airdropping free money on PulseChain, don't we? Pepe, thanks, KG. And what about the mobile one then? I do have Chrome automatically updating. Same exact thing on mobile. Depending on your app store settings, it'll either be an automatic update or you just manually update it like you have been this whole time. So the experience will not change. I just installed a mobile 1 week ago. Please give us feedback at any time. Go to internetmoney.io, click join our community, and it'll take you right to our Telegram community where we're always educating, discussing. It's an awesome community. So any feedback or questions, please join us there. That was poetic, KG. Wallets are just windows to the soul of the blockchain. Glad you like that. That is very true. You know, there's no wallets aren't holding keys or coins. Wallets are key managers, seed phrase managers. They give you access to buttons on there's buttons that access features on chain. And so you're not ever tied to one. You can always, as long as the wallet gives you the ability to export your seed phrase or private keys, or you're using a hardware wallet, you're never tied to one wallet, even if, again, you want to use 100 wallets at the same exact time. And sometimes there are benefits to running multiple wallets, right? Because every wallet has its own little unique features. So is there a one wallet that solves every single problem you have in crypto? No. I have yet to find that wallet that exists that I can say, this is the one and only wallet I need for everything I'm doing. Now, I'm a very advanced user in crypto. Or at least I'd like to consider myself that. There is probably people more advanced than me, but I consider myself a very advanced user. And there are situations I enter into that require advanced situations. But for the average user, one wallet, the Internet Money wallet, is typically going to be enough if you're transacting in the Ethereum or EVM space. If you need to replace MetaMask, the Internet Money wallet in most cases can do that for you. When Avalanche time launch-ish, I have no Easter eggs there. I don't know on that one. After Polygon, we'll go back to the community and kind of get a feel for what's a good next chain we should launch on. Fast Abdul is here for the tech. He doesn't care about money. He's very benevolent, only wants the tech. Crypto CPT, will IM be on Firefox or Brave? Yes. Firefox at some point in the future. We are technically currently on Brave because all Chrome extensions are manually or automatically ported over to Brave. But if you experience any unique issues on Brave, we're not building there yet. So we're not troubleshooting the unique quirks that happen on Brave at this time. So on Brave, it kind of either works for you or it doesn't right now. But Brave and Firefox are the next browsers that we really want to target as enhancing. Quick swap as primary DEX for community liquidity on Matic. So on Matic, you're going to have, from the Internet Money wallet on Android, iOS, and Chrome, you're going to have access to QuickSwap, Uniswap v3, SushiSwap, and Balancer v2. Those are the 4 DEXs that we're launching with. Elbow cough. Well said, sir. Or madam. And guys, I'm going to take a 1-minute break. I need to get some more water. Enjoy this beat. What's up, everybody? I got my water. I'm feeling much better. Hex Token, good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate all you do. Volume Blast. Yes. So that is the end of the updates. And if anybody does want to join up in the last few minutes we have here and ask any questions, please do. If not, I'm just going to run through a final summary of what we covered. Test flight shutting down. If you're on iOS, please get off a test flight and join the official iOS release. We have a new version on all three app stores, Android, iOS, and Chrome. Please update your apps. They are super clean and fresh. Today is our 1-year anniversary for being in beta on all three app stores. Internet Money Wallet 1-year birthday today. Happy birthday, everybody. Buy and burn DApp, app.internetmoney.io. Just got a design update. It's beautiful, and it is officially open source. You can find that by visiting gitlab.com/internetmoney.io. Soon we have stats coming to internetmoney.io stats for swap volumes, dividends, and wallet downloads. And we are submitting for our second round of security audits on December the 6th for our mobile and Chrome wallets with Certic, which will take us into our non-beta V1 official release. And we're aiming to have that out by the end of this year with a high likelihood of success in that. And to reiterate, if you are a future holder on Ethereum, official contract address from internetmoney.io/future only, or directly from the Internet Money wallet on Ethereum, future is preloaded. You can swap right in app. You will be getting an airdrop of time on Polygon, which will get you passive income in the form of Matic as the wallet grows in volume on Polygon. So on or before December the 2nd, we will be doing that airdrop as well as launching the swap feature on Polygon. And the airdrop, watch our Twitter at InternetMoneyIO on Twitter to see if you still have time left to get that airdrop. If we have not tweeted that the airdrop has occurred, you still have time. So follow that on Internet Money Twitter. And with that, I don't see any other questions. Timothy, thank you. The IM app is really nice. I appreciate it. Hex Token, huge congrats on the IM wallet milestones. Bring on V1. Yes, sir. You've been an early supporter. Really appreciate you. Question, can you explain what the buy and burn on the website does again under the DApp tab? I send in my time for what reason? Thank you. Sure. So I'll give a quick TLDR on that. So basically, as time earns the dividends, in this case, we're on PulseChain in the form of Pulse. This buy and burn contract, which is immutable with no admin keys, holds time itself. So it becomes a holder of time and it earns the dividends. And what it does is it uses 100% of the dividends that it earns to buy time off the open market and burn it. That's why you do it. So some people might say, oh, well, that's silly. That's pointless. Why wouldn't I just hold the dividends myself? Sure, you absolutely can do that. But the strategy that we're seeing holders use is they'll deposit, not send in, they'll deposit a portion of their time holdings, maybe 1%, maybe 0.5%, maybe some small fraction. Now, this isn't a stake. You can remove this at any moment. You could put it in one block and take it out the next block. It is not locked in here. Only the person that deposited it can remove it. So no one else can take your time. You'll see your deposit here. You can see the total deposit, and you can see the total amount that the buy and burn is claimed and the total amount that it has bought and burned. Now, this is true for time, internet money, Pepe, and Hex on PulseChain. So every swap in the internet money on PulseChain and the internet money wallet on PulseChain buys and burns Hex, internet money, Pepe, and time. And this is also something that we have on Ethereum and Binance as well. So on Ethereum, you'll see there's Hex, internet money, and time. And on Binance, you will see that there is internet money and time. And obviously, we'll launch all this on Polygon in due time as well. But that is what it does. So if you're somebody that is, and it's especially bullish for time, because as time gets burned, twofold benefit. Benefit one, puts a green candle on the chart. Benefit number two, threefold. Benefit number two, that time that is bought that was a green candle can never re-enter circulation because it was burned from existence. So it's a holder that can never sell. Benefit number three is we started with 2 billion time tokens. So as the total supply decreases, your portion of the time supply increases, which means that even if you're not DCAing in to your time position, you are passively increasing your time position by nature of owning more of the supply. So people who believe in time as a mid to long-term vision are putting in some portion of their bag to the buy and burn because it is effectively amplifying their whole bag overall. I have future on ETH. Do I need to do anything? You do not. As long as you hold future in a wallet you own the private keys to, you're going to get that airdrop of time on Polygon. And with that, everybody, it looks like that's all the questions we received. If you have any more questions when this is over, please join our Telegram at Internet Money IO on Telegram. We have an AMA coming up on our Telegram chat this Thursday, November the 30th. We will rehash some of this. There will be more details then because we're progressing every day at this point leading up to December the 6th, as well as it will be our 2-year anniversary for the launch of our first token on Binance Smart Chain, Internet Money. Some parting words. As we grow and you see us picking up our marketing hawkishness, so to speak, our aggressiveness, it becomes more and more critical that every single person in here does exactly the same thing. You've heard me say this 100 times. You'll hear me say it 1,000,000 more times. I don't care what your skills are, whether that be making clothes, making music, making memes, making YouTube videos, writing in-depth technical blog posts. I don't care what your skills are. If you dedicate them to internet money, to time, to any of the tokens that you believe in, it will aid in the success of this project. Myself, Don, the co-founder, the Internet Money development team, designers, all of that only matters if everybody who believes in this gets on board and propels it to success. Whether you have 1 follower or 100 million followers, your voice and your skills, your social engagement, your retweets, all of that matter just as much as the next person. So when you see an internet money tweet, if you don't want to retweet it, like it, bookmark it, leave a comment, retweet. Those things are very, very powerful in spreading the word. And we need you. Internet money needs you. This will not be successful if community does not build around it. And now we have community building around it every single day, and it's growing. And people who are hearing this message and taking it seriously, I thank you, because you are mission critical and you are the reason why internet money will be successful. Me, Don, our team that's building this, we're just one piece to this puzzle. We need everybody. I'll take one more question. Can we get a full screen option on the Chrome extension, please? You can expand it into its own tab for now, but a full screen design is something on the roadmap. Yes. Thank you, KG, for your hard work. Happy birthday, I am, as a veteran. Thank you, Don, for your service. Likewise. Thank you for your service, Dennis. Scott. With that, we are going to end with the Internet Money Anthem. It's 2 minutes. It's made by our friend Bass God. It's got beats. It's got philosophy. It's got vibes. Catch us at internetmoney.io this upcoming Thursday in our Telegram. Remember, only get official contract addresses from the website. All of our social links are on the website. Consider anything else a scam. Internetmoney.io is your source of truth. And until next time, thank you for tuning in. Peace.
What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is more than just money. Cryptocurrency is a lifestyle, a philosophy, an ecosystem, the means by which human beings to attain financial freedom, not just in the sense of multiplying their investment, but giving humans the ability to interact with money in any way that they see fit. And if that way doesn't already exist, that's the beauty of crypto, is you can create it. And that's what we've done here. Internet money is the future. Internet money is the future. What is internet money, you ask? Well, it's just that. The future. Internet money. Internet money is the future. Internet money.
Bass God on the blockchain.
Internet money. Internet money. Financial freedom. Internet money. Internet money is the future. Internet money. Is the future.